Hello and welcome to Catfish Trash Talk. My name is Tracey Carnazzo and I'm a comedian. And here's Noelle Winters Herzog, my co-host.
A regular person.
You are so regular, Noelle. Noelle, you are so extraordinary. It's ridiculous.
Oh, that's so nice of you to say.
Well, I have to lie in the podcast. We're here to talk about season 8, episode 40 of Catfish, Aaliyah and Paula.
I'm gonna Lucy, you got a lot of splaining to do with me with this episode later on.
Yes. So let's start off. Neve is in the new Catfish headquarters in LA. Why is it in LA?
Okay. Well, he half lives in LA and Cammy lives in LA.
Right. But I don't know.
My question is this. So I think that now that Neve is a dad, I don't think he wants to travel anymore. And I think that they're forever going to do this on Zoom, but I guess from headquarters.
I guess, but it's like, if you're going to do it on Zoom, then just stay home.
Why are you even doing it?
I don't need you guys sitting next to each other.
No, it doesn't do anything for me.
It does nothing for me. Also, why do you need such a big office space?
Tracey, I'm thinking to myself, don't you just need a room?
So you're making every single person that works on your show come into work?
Yes.
No.
It's not Neve's fault.
I'd be like, no.
This episode, though, it reignited my love for Neve.
Why? Oh, because he was so nasty.
I love him because he's not afraid to be snarky.
Okay. So we're going to meet Aaliyah. She's 23 from California. Now she lives in Tennessee. And Paula, she met her 4 years ago online, and Paula lives in Seattle, but she modeled in LA. Red flag.
Right there. Red flag.
Mm-hmm. Aaliyah had never been attracted to another woman before.
Mm-hmm.
And Paula apparently hadn't either.
And then they just clicked in that way.
Right. So now Paula was in LA and Aaliyah was in LA, and she never called her when she was there.
Right. So Paula, no caller.
Paula, no caller. That's who said that? Neve said
Neve,
that, right? So a year ago, Paula disappeared and her number didn't work anymore. And then a few weeks ago, Aaliyah got a message from quote unquote Paula.
But also, this is not unusual for Paula to do this.
Right. That's great.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That sounds fun.
I could see how you fell in love with her.
Yeah. Sounds great.
So now they Zoom with Aaliyah, and Cammy's like, do you know you look like Aaliyah?
Right. And she's like, who's that? No, just kidding. She's like, her parents were big fans.
Yeah. But now she's a car salesman.
Okay. But what does that mean?
It means she works at a dealership.
But it's so funny because I think of a car salesman. I think of the guy who sold me my first car and really ripped me off, No,
I mean, listen, I'm going to tell you this. I've bought a car recently. Mm-hmm. These salespeople, first of all, they dress like they work in Bob's Furniture. They dress like they're wearing their dad's suit.
Yes, they do. Always.
It's always their first week.
Always.
Because the turnaround is insane because it's not a real job. They don't get paid except for commission.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, it's like a real not nice job to have. It's very abusive.
Terrible. Yeah.
So she said she's going to go back to school, and her and Paula are around the same age, and they've been flirting.
Ooh, okay.
And sending sexy selfies and having dirty conversations. And
but you know what? I'm glad they didn't. Yes, jerking on the phone. But I'm glad that they didn't, for once, show Neve and Cammy the naked pictures of the other person without their permission.
Okay, but I don't think there were naked pictures of the other person. We'll get there.
Yeah.
Okay, so they are both friends with a random guy named Jordan that they met in a group chat.
Okay, but where is this group chat taking place?
How do you just got thrown into a group chat by a stranger?
I don't understand. Or do they mean group chat on the phone or on the internet? What does this mean?
Would you meet him on Lava Life?
Right. Exactly. Like one of those chats on the phone, like the chat numbers.
Hey guys, call me tonight. I'm ready. Meet singles in your area on Lava Life.
I have a friend, an old friend, not a friend anymore. She's wacko. She used to meet people on those chats.
Yeah, so did our friend Jimmy.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, interesting.
When I used to go to Jimmy's house and watch The Sopranos, he would be on the phone with strange women.
It's funny because Jessica is who I'm speaking of.
That's hilarious. Yep.
Same neighborhood.
Yep. He probably told her about it.
Probably put her onto it. Here's the phone number.
Cool. You should call. You can meet like a lot of people, you know?
Yeah, you never know. Just people to hang out with, you know?
You just hang out with them. They're really nice.
You're so funny. When I went to Jimmy's house, I watched Sopranos. I forgot about that.
So Paula never dated a girl before either. Blah,
Right.
blah, blah. All right.
Mhm.
So now the Instagram that messages Aaliyah saying that this is Paula, it's random account, like, and then a number after it.
Right.
That's what the name of the account is.
And it's like, oh, okay. Right. This sounds like something I should trust.
yeah. And Jordan doesn't want to be involved with the show.
Right.
Aaliyah
Right
already
there, you're
talked to
like,
him.
oh, okay.
But
it's
Aaliyah
Jordan.
already talked to him.
Right.
Okay, cool. And I'm like, oh, that's
Aaliyah's very cocksure of herself.
very cocksure
Yeah.
and rock steady.
Yeah.
So now they Google image search these pictures and nothing comes up.
Right.
Because, you know, why would modeling pictures not come up? Because she's famous and she goes to LA.
She has to fly to LA for editorials.
Yeah.
But her pictures
Also,
don't come
you have
up.
so many pictures because you're a model, but you only have 2.
Right. Red flags. Hello.
So they want to reach out to Jordan anyway.
Okay. Do it.
So now they run the phone numbers that Aaliyah has for Paula. The
Right.
old number has nothing, and the new number goes to someone named Karina from Seattle.
It's like, wait, what?
They try to search her on Facebook, and they can't find
I like
anything.
that Cammy says that Neve gets trigger happy.
He
That
does,
makes me laugh.
though.
But that makes me laugh. They have very good chemistry.
They do.
Yeah.
Neve calls the number and asks for Karina. She
Mhm.
asks who it is, and Neve hangs up.
That's me. That's a Noelle move.
Cammy's like, that's what I just told you we were going to do, and I told you not to do that.
I can't fly by the seat of my pants.
I can. I'm a
I know you
flyer,
can.
and I'm a seat of the pants flyer.
You are, and you do not crack.
No way.
You're very
When I get on a
deadpan.
plane, they're
Mhm.
like, "Can I see your ticket?" And I was like, seat of my pants. That's where I'm sitting today.
Yep. That's what
Thank
you
you.
fly by.
Thank you. So Cammy calls and says, "All right, I'm from Catfish." And then the girl goes, "What the heck?" and hangs up on Cammy. I love these scripted phone calls.
I know. It's very, because they filmed them like after the show was
Of
filmed.
course. And it's like, say it again.
Okay.
What the heck? No, that's not
Uh-huh.
believable. Say it again. What the heck? No, that sounds rushed.
One more time.
One more time. Yeah, let's just do it a few more times. Just like loosen up and just keep saying it. And we'll just take the best one. What the heck? 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 What the? And they're like, all right, can you stop?
That's like in acting classes. They'll be like, say the
Yes.
word orange angrily. And you're like, orange.
Right. And they're like, now think about when your parents used to beat you.
Orange.
Okay. No, think about your parents beating your sibling and they're bleeding.
Orange.
Orange.
I think that's how you talk to my dog. Orange.
Orange. Pretend you're talking to a puppy. So they text her, and then the next day, no one's still responded.
Right.
But a random person texts and said, if you're looking for Paula, I have the info. There's always an informant.
But I love Neve's like, who even has my phone number? Very
Right.
funny.
Because it's when they texted her. So now
Right.
they traced this number back to Lana Hooper in Seattle, Washington.
And it's like, who's that?
So we go to Lana's Facebook and
Dun, dun, dun.
they find pictures of Paula because she's related to Lana.
So it looks like, I guess, like Lana would be like her aunt or
Or her
maybe her
mom.
mom.
Right.
Yeah.
So, quote unquote, Lana is going to join the Zoom and spoiler alert, it's Paula. And then she says, I'm not Paula.
Okay. So before any of this happened and they showed like Cammy's face, I was like, oh, it's going to be Paula. It's like, you just know it.
Right.
It gave away too much.
And
It's
then
like watching
Aaliyah's
a
like-
trailer for a movie.
Aaliyah's like, hey, babe. Or hey,
Yeah.
boo.
Sure. But you could tell something's off, like with
Yes.
all of this.
With all of them. So
Uh-huh.
she's like, no, my name is Naomi.
Naomi.
Okay. And she is the girl in the pictures. And she was aware of the account because in 2016, she found out about Catfish accounts and she confronted her and asked her to take the accounts down.
Right.
And the girl's name is Raven. That's who's been catfishing her.
Right. And that's been going for like 7 years.
Well, I am so excited to see what's going to happen here. I was glued to my TV. I was
Me
having
too.
a little snack.
Mm-hmm.
I was having some Magic Spoon.
I love a cereal snack.
Yeah, because growing up, cereal was like one of the best parts about being a kid, but I had to give it up because I realized it was full of sugar and junk that you shouldn't eat.
Oh, it's so true.
And I've been trying not to eat unhealthy food, and I realized that basically I can't eat anything anymore.
I know. I struggle with this.
We're all trying to eat better, but healthy
Mhm.
breakfast doesn't have to be boring because Magic Spoon has the amazing flavors you'll love without the bad stuff. So this is what Magic Spoon is all about. It's 0 grams of sugar, 13 to 14 grams of protein, and only 4 net grams of carbs in each serving and 140 calories a serving. You ready? This is my favorite part, real favorite part. Keto friendly, gluten free, grain free, soy free, low carb and GMO free, and the variety pack. The flavors are delicious: cocoa, fruity, peanut butter, and your favorite, frosted.
Okay, I was just gonna say, is frosted in the variety pack?
Yeah, of course it is. It's
the best.
delicious. Oh God, I love it, love it, love it. Go to magicspoon.com/catfish to grab a variety pack and try it today. And be sure to use our promo code catfish at checkout to save $5 off your order. And Magic Spoon is so confident in their product, it's backed with a 100% happiness guarantee. So if you don't like it for any reason, they'll refund your money, no questions asked. Remember, get your next delicious bowl of guilt-free cereal at magicspoon.com/catfish and use the code catfish to save $5 off. And thank you, Magic Spoon, for sponsoring this episode.
Awesome.
All right. So now it's been 7 years since Raven has been using this account. These pictures of quote unquote Paula and Naomi.
Right.
So she's like, oh, they want to talk to Raven.
Right. Because now they're like, all right, come clean.
And she's like, okay, well, I'll reach out to her and I'll let you know. That is usually, it means that there's no one there.
Why are you friends with someone that's using your pictures to catfish people?
So, let me call my friend Raven. She posted a picture of my box on the internet.
But that's what I mean. It's so weird to me.
So weird. So now Raven's coming into the Zoom.
Mm-hmm.
She's from Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
And she said that she's been talking to 800 people, so she's not really
right. 800
people.
800.
Okay. So
I've catfished one person and it's very hard.
Very hard. Very confusing. She's doing 8. I feel like maybe Raven's math might be off.
I think Raven is off herself.
No.
Off her rocker.
So that's 114 people a year.
Right. How do you keep up with that?
You're a liar.
Uh-huh. You are a liar.
That's how I know you're a liar. Not even because you've been catfishing for 7 years, because you haven't talked to 800 people.
Mm-hmm. Right. Exactly.
So now Aaliyah's like, no, you're lying. This is weird. So they put Raven in the waiting room.
Mm-hmm.
And Aaliyah tells them that she's really confused because Paula told her, listen, let's go on Catfish. Let's go on Catfish and meet on the TV show.
And I am who I am, and we'll do like a happily ever after.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So this is totally staged. And Aaliyah thought that Paula was a real person, like all the way. But
okay, but wouldn't you have double checked?
Yeah, I would have double checked. Also, so Raven was the voice she was talking to, though.
Right.
So now Neve and Cammy are annoyed at Aaliyah.
As they should be.
And she apologizes. And they call her out on everything.
Well, because so many people have done this to Neve. Like a lot of people have tried to scam the show.
Yep.
Which leads me to the Machine Gun Kelly episode that one day we'll cover. But I just want to tell you that I watched the clips on YouTube last night of him yelling and I was LOLing.
It's very fun.
Very funny.
All right. So now Cammy wants to call out this girl Raven. And Cammy's like, let's be messy.
Right. Which I love. I love her.
So Aaliyah tells the truth about what happened.
Mm-hmm.
And Aaliyah's like big mad.
Yeah, she's like all the way mad. I don't blame her. I would be so put off to this too. But also, what do you think you're getting into?
Right. You started this. But also, here's the other thing. I like how no one ever like says straight out, like, I will never talk to you again.
No, that's true. They're always like, we'll see what happens. Yeah. Or, I really liked our friendship. We could still be friends.
Right.
It's bullshit.
So she's like, we are never going to have a friendship. Mm-hmm. And the girl's like, okay, I understand.
She didn't care, Raven, at all.
She didn't care at all. Raven said that she needed to do this to come clean.
And but I love that Neva's like, you wouldn't have come clean. You weren't going to do a live and come clean. No,
because you would have
weren't.
done it.
Yeah.
So Raven cries and said that Neva attacked her.
She
and
cried like Amber from Teen Mom.
I know. She goes,
cried.
you don't know what I struggle with every day. Okay.
I struggle. We all struggle.
I struggle. I saw you on the struggle bus. I was on it.
No, right. That's what I mean. We're all struggling. So that doesn't give you an excuse to play with people's emotions.
She wants sympathy though. Listen, how struggly are you?
Right.
If you have
on
time
a scale
to talk
of 1 to 10
for 7 years, 100 on average, 114 people a year.
Right. It's not like you catfished 1 or 2 people.
Well, she said that she's super addicted. She apologizes and she said that she will stop. And they never speak again.
Okay. First of all, I don't blame them, but I have a question.
Yeah.
Because there were pictures exchanged.
Okay,
that's why I don't
what I want to talk about.
Naomi.
Okay. So that's what I wanted to say. What do you like? She should have said, like, I was sending her nudes and she wasn't sending me back, or her face wasn't in them, or whatever it was. Like, there's a lot of holes in this story, too.
But it makes me feel like Naomi was in on it, too. And it's like, because there's a reason why Raven had naked pictures of her.
Or did she?
Or did she? But regardless, something that wasn't spoken of. And I thought that was really weird.
I hate when there's other, like, they might cut out some things, but like at the end of the day, you should have a fact sheet that I could look up.
Yeah. Please have a fact sheet.
If you guys are listening, please have a fact sheet. Also, I like how Raven used this as her political platform.
Yes.
She was like, hello, everyone. What? This has been sponsored by Friends of Raven. I am sorry to the 800. There was no way that I could reach the masses, the 800 people that I've catfished, other than the television, because that is how big my reach is.
But you were going to do a live and come clean. No, you were. And also Instagram deleted her pages. Why?
Oh, because what happens is that if someone makes a page of you, what you do is you report it to Instagram and you could show them your ID. And prove that it's you and not them.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
The page, yeah.
So I wonder how many fake pages, like of how many different people she was portraying. Like, was it just the one?
Noelle.
Yeah.
Who knows? 800
Why does
people.
nobody ask the pressing questions?
Right. And it's like you have 2 pictures.
Yeah.
You catfish 800 people with 2 pictures.
And where's Jordan?
Why can't you?
He
Google
was a
her?
red herring.
I know.
Yeah. He was.
And she's like, oh, BS. And I am friends with Jordan. Like, he's one of my friends. Why was he even involved?
But why was he even brought up? To try to tempt us to think this was Jordan.
To think it was Jordan.
Poor Jordan.
He was the decoy. He was the sexy
He
decoy.
had such a dumb headshot too. This poor guy.
It was the worst. I thought it was like a fake person. It looked like he was in a science textbook from 8th grade.
Yeah, it's exactly what it looked like. Yes. Explaining what like mono is.
Yes. I hope you really enjoyed this episode. Make sure you're giving us a 5-star rating and an amazing review on iTunes or Apple Podcasts, whatever it's called now. And make sure, more importantly, that you're following us. I'm at Trixie Tuzini, TrixieTuzzini on Instagram and Twitter. And Noelle's at Noe Girl. And we have a Facebook group. It's very exciting. Catfish Trash Talk Podcast on Facebook. Go over there. You can talk anything about the show, about the podcast. We're having a great time. And also join us on patreon.com/Trash Talk Podcast. If you want more of me or Noelle, there's over 200 bonus episodes of our favorite podcast, BS, where we just,
BS.
Yeah, we do. It's a fun time. There's also 16 and Pregnant Trash Talk. There is Unexpected Trash Talk. So many episodes. You will be busy for the rest of your life. Patreon.com/Trash Talk Podcast. And we'll see you next week.
And tell a friend.
One friend.
One friend.
Exclusive. Bye.
Bye.